All right, so I'm just going to be going over some of the features here in ClickerWriter. It should be downloaded onto all of the iPads within the district, but if it's not, you can do so in the App Store. It's free, and we can provide you with a login. So, ClickerWriter is a learning resource. It is an accessible writing tool, and it has all kinds of cool features, which I'm going to be going over. It helps students develop literacy, and for students who need extra help with communication and speech, this is a great option. So when you open up the app, it'll pull up whatever was being worked on previously, but right now we have just a pre-made Connect set that shows you can choose words to build sentences. So if I click that,
choose words to build sentences. Choose words to build sentences.
You can see that some of the words are picturized and some are not. And if you wanted to close your Connect set, you would just click this button here. To open it back up, you would click it again. This green button is keyboard. If you want to get back to your Connect set, you click the green button again. This is
settings.
It reads out whatever you click on the screen. This orange button will enter, and the red will backspace. So let's go up to files over here. So here you can open up files. So I want to open up one that we've been working on in occupational therapy called False Sensory. So you can see that it opens up one that was saved. The district has a saved shared drive, a Google Drive, with all kinds of pre-saved Connect sets that have been made. We make a lot in occupational therapy, so those should be in there. And if you ever choose to make any, you can save it onto that drive and use them again. So going back up to the files, the Learning Grids button will pull up all kinds of pre-downloaded sentence sets and Connect sets that have been pre-made by others or just came pre-downloaded with the app. They have some for each subject. There's some for, story reading, nursery rhymes. There's all kinds of things on here. There's even, themed ones for certain times of year, like fall and Thanksgiving. So you just kind of have to mess around and look through them. So let's close that out. I'll go through some of those later in a different video. And then here, you can open up sample clicker sets if you want to mess around with the app and kind of figure it out, or you can even use those for your students. So then if you click the three dots next to document, you can open up a new one, save the one you're working on, send it, print it. But then this analytics button is actually really cool because it shows you the specific features within the app that your student utilized while completing the assignment. So like when I clicked those 5 words, I was using a Connect set. I didn't type any of them out or use word prediction. So it says 100% next to Connect sets because that's what I use to create the sentence. But if I had typed everything out on my own, it would show 100% next to keyboard. Or if I needed help spelling the word build, it would show 20% for predictor because maybe I clicked the word prediction button. So it's really cool. You can see, specific words that were typed or used with word prediction. And then, since I used a Connect set, it shows you what I clicked on here. And then if you needed spell check or entered words from the clipboard. And then here you can see statistics of the assignment or the document. And then if you wanted to add any teacher notes, you can save that on there, and you can even print it if you want to save it for your files. So once you're done with that, you can click the Done button. And then the 2 dots next to the document you have open, you can open up a new clicker set if you don't want to be on the one you're currently on, which I'll go over these specifically, each of them in different videos. And then if you can save the one you're working on, you can print it, you can edit it as well, which I will also go through in a different video because that's a little complicated. And then these buttons here in the center, this is a text to speech button. So if you click that, it should read what you have on screen. So let's see.
Choose words to build sentences.
So you do have to click on the words before it will read it to you. Then this button here with a 1, 2, 3 is word prediction. So it shows up, on your Connect set, but also usually it's utilized on the keyboard. So if I wanted to type, let's get over here.
Sentences.
If I wanted to type the word school, I just have to type SC and then I can use word prediction to click
school.
This microphone button, you can do speech to text, and you can record voice notes for later usage if you wanted to. And then let's turn word prediction off. And then this button here is just font color, And this is if you wanted to picturize your words, which we already have things picturized. I'll show you that in settings, and you can even remove the pictures if you wanted to. So if I wanted to remove them all, I could. So then this little person button is switch access. I don't have switch access on my iPad, but if your student utilizes that, that is something to look into, because that's very, very cool, very helpful. And then this question mark is, there's all kinds of other tutorial videos online. They're a little more succinct. Mine is a little long, but those go over like specific features and might be helpful to you as well. And then the settings button is where you can customize the app to the student you're working with. Like if they need slower speech, you can go to the speech button and make it slower. Right now it's on medium, but you can make it slower if you wanted. You can change the voice. You can make it into a woman's voice, or there's men's voices, boys' voices, all that. You can have it speak after each sentence, each word, or each letter. We just have it on those two right now. And then tools and controls. You just kind of have to go through and mess around with it. And, I have this show touches thing, so like when I click on something, but I could turn that off if I wanted. And then suggestions, spell check, capitalization. If you want your student to really work on capitalizing the first letter of their sentences, you could turn that off so that they have to do it on their own. And then pictures. So yeah, we have our words picturized as they're typed into the document or as they are added into word prediction, the word predictor. Pictures just kind of help students associate, the word to what they're trying to say, and it's just a helpful little feature. But yeah, those are all the buttons on there. I'm going to make some more videos describing specific features, as I said, and I hope I can answer any questions through those. But